Folks, we are back here live at the Lancaster Host Resort for our next contest. Lancaster Championship Wrestling. Coming to the ring right now with ECW hat guy Jack Molsonn. This should be a good match. Molsonn definitely with a little bit of size advantage. And having the advantage of ECW hat guy. Folks, www.lcw-pro.com, where you can find news, purchase tickets and merchandise for Lancaster Championship Wrestling. www.lcw-pro.com. Jack Molsonn making his way around the ring here. Doesn't appear that he's making any friends. Always carrying that axe handle with him. We've seen him try and use that as a weapon on a few occasions. Let's go to ring announcer Joel Oresky.
And he's opponent from Cornell, Pennsylvania, weighing at 240 pounds, Steele.
Big time favorite here in Lancaster, Steele. Wrestling out of Quarryville, Pennsylvania. That's just down the road here. I'm sure Steve has family, friends, but in attendance. But he is a big fan favorite here in Lancaster Championship Wrestling. Making his way to the ring. Like I said, fans, this should be. I've been looking forward to this one. This should be a good match. Two very skilled competitors here. Steele has had some trouble with ECW hat guy. In the past, they've had a few run-ins. ECW hat guy does what he has to do to get his guys wins. Not always legal. Steele looks like giving his sunglasses to a fan ringside. Now hits the ring. Head referee Zack Carlucci has this match.
We're going to get competition in this company. We're only going to take it for this strap.
Jack Molsonn complaining about not getting a title shot. If he can pull off the win here against Steele, he could be right in line for a championship match. As well could Steele. This could have some bearing on the rankings here in Lancaster Championship Wrestling. Steele and Molsonn getting ready to get this match started here. Molsonn and Steele lock up. Steele grabs a side headlock. Shot by Molsonn right in the rib area. Molsonn has Steele on the ropes here. Referee calling for the break. Molsonn complaining about Steele having some sort of oil or material on him. There's nothing illegal about that. They're collaring all the time. This time, Steele bringing the left arm of Jack Molsonn. And again, hammerlock. Molsonn right to the ropes. Referee calling for the break. Clean break by Steele. Molsonn out of the ring. Looking for sympathy from Hat Guy. Four count. We're up to a 5 count. Molsonn finally back up on the apron, now in the ring. LCW Hat Guy. Now Steele has Molsonn in the corner. Big hip toss by Steele on the much larger, and another on Jack Molsonn. Drop kick. Down goes Molsonn, and he's out of the ring. Steele threw 2 big hip tosses on the very large Jack Molsonn, showing Steele's overall strength. Referee counting. 7 count. Molsonn rolls in the ring and right back out, breaking the count. That's obviously a ECW Hat Guy tactic. Molsonn and Hat Guy walking back the aisle. Now Steele goes right out after him. 2 right hands, 3 hard right hands on Molsonn. Now he's bringing Molsonn back to the ring himself. Puts Molson's head right into the mat. Referee Zack Carlucci. Oh, now Molsonn with a heavy forearm to the back of Steele. Now throws Steele right into the ring post. Steele is down. Of course, Hat Guy is right there. Oh, Molsonn with that 2 kicks to Steele while he's down. The referee's still counting here. Molsonn back in the ring now to break the count. Now he's back out on top of Steele. Puts Steele's head right into the mat. Now he throws Steele back in the ring. Yelling with the fans at ringside. He should be worrying about Steele. 7 count. Molsonn back in the ring. Steele with a big kick. Right hand. 2 right hands and a third. He's got Molsonn. Oh, Molsonn went right to the eyes. Steele had him mounting a bit of a comeback there, and Jack Molsonn went right to the eyes. Now Jack Molsonn pulling out what stops choking Steele. Heavy kick to the back of Steele, who is down now. Molsonn picking him up, scoops him up, big body slam. Steele down. Molsonn sure taking his time here. Picks up Steele again. Big side slam. Cover. 2 count by Molsonn. And of course complaining about the count. Giving a hard time to the referee. No, now choking Steve Steele. That guy getting on Zack Carlucci. Zack Carlucci's not having any of it. He is certainly in control here, telling Molsonn no more choking. Oh, boot by Molsonn to the side of the head of Steve Steele. Fans starting to chant. Maybe trying to give Steve Steele a little inspiration here. Molsonn whips Steele off the rope. Steele over with a attempted sunset flip. Molsonn goes down, but he's right in the ropes. Steve Steele comes back with a big clothesline. Molsonn down. Steele to his feet, drops a big knee. And again, right across the chest of Molsonn. Looks like Steele's going for a third, but Molsonn right out of the way. Steele holding that right knee. Might have done a little bit of damage, hitting the canvas so hard. Oh, Molsonn with an axe handle right to the back of Steve Steele, and goes to work on that right knee. Oh, Molsonn now just wrenching on that right knee, that injured knee of Steele. That guy telling him to snap his knee. Steele definitely favoring that knee now. Molsonn throws him right outside the ring. Oh, and that guy kicking Steve Steele. Of course, Molsonn has the referee distracted. It's like a handicap match here. That guy just kicking Steve Steele as he's down on the floor here on the Lancaster Host Resort Expo Center floor. Steve Steele trying to get back to his feet here. Still favoring that right knee. Now he rolls back in the ring. Couple punches to the midsection, and right away, Molsonn right back to the eyes. Every time Steele seems to get a little comeback starting to mount, Molsonn just goes right after the eyes. Or Molsonn whips Steele off the ropes. Oh, plants him. Big spine buster. Cocky cover. Molsonn covering Steve Steele with one finger. Steele able to kick out. Another, look at this arrogant cover. 2 fingers. Luckily, Steele able to roll his shoulder up. Molsonn picks Steele up off the mat. Scoops him up, just plants him onto the mat. Oh, looks like Molsonn might be setting him up for his patented splash. He's climbing the corner. Oh, Steele able to move out of the way. Molsonn crashing to the mat. Steele's to his feet. Still kind of favoring that right knee, but Steele up on the second rope now. Big flying clothesline. Down goes Molsonn. Both men down. That guy in the corner talking to the referee. Oh, Molsonn has that axe handle. We've seen this before. Steele ducks. Rolls him up. 3 count by Steele gets the pin. As the fans are up here in Lancaster, it looked like Steele had a handful of tights holding Molsonn down. Molsonn had that axe handle. Fans like the outcome there. Molsonn took a swing with that axe handle. Steele ducked underneath and rolled him up from behind. Oh, Molsonn now with that axe handle. Now choking Steele. I'm sure that was at the direction of that guy. Here comes Jay Diesel. Ken Phoenix hit the ring. Steele's going to get the win, but he took a couple of heavy shots with that axe handle. That guy and Molsonn heading to the back. Phoenix and Diesel able to help out Steele there. Steele is your winner. Gets the pinfall over Jack Molsonn, folks. We will be back here at the Lancaster Host Resort for more Lancaster Championship Wrestling action.
Come check out the merchandise stand for souvenirs and a chance to meet one of your favorite LCW superstars. Also, don't forget to stop by the concession stand for snacks and